walijileta Thailand, wajirudishe. Under the Constitution of Kenya, anytime a Kenyan is in problem in another country, Article 1 of the sovereignty of the people and Article 2 and 3 of the Constitution comes in place. Well, we received very disturbing instructions from more than 600 Kenyans. It started by some funny adverts being put on some funny links that there are jobs in Cambodia, Thailand, and other countries. Many Kenyans applied, and within 5 minutes after application, they were told that the application was successful. They were required to get a visa, and a visa was processed in less than 5 hours. They were to get air ticket, and they were allowed out of this country without a return ticket. This is a serious question to the government of Kenya. Where can anybody be allowed to live with an airline unless you are moving to a country which is yours? These Kenyans were left to leave this country with only one-way ticket. A serious question. Even students who go to study out of the country, they must produce a return ticket. Number 2, after these people left here, they had been given a visa, a work permit visa. When they reached, they were given a tourist visa. When they reached in Cambodia, they were given a work permit. Some of these people, the story they are telling us is harrowing. A young lady has told us how when she failed to meet her targets, she was taken into a dark room and some Chinese men tried to rape her. A serious attack. The girl fought. She survived, but she was unconscious. She was carried and dumped in a forest to die. She survived. Some of the people who we have had their experiences that they were taken into a serious black hole where they are working for the business of scamming. That is the business that they were taken to do in Cambodia. When they do not meet the targets, these guys are given some bouncers, Egyptian bouncers and Pakistani bouncers who are heavy and who have electrical shock machines. Some of these shock machines have been applied to the private parts of these Kenyans. It is such a bad story that Kenyans can face such torture outside this country.
In this room without any help from outside. More to it is that on a number of occasions, a majority of them were tortured, they were mistreated, they were treated to a lot of servitude, prompting external action from the state of Cambodia. Now, during an attack from the state of Cambodia, they were forced to take flight to various destinations that they are not familiar to. Now, we received instructions from these individuals who inform us that they are currently stranded in the state of Cambodia, that attempts to fly back to the country, their motherland, to the Republic of Kenya, has been futile. And for this reason, they have made several attempts to engage the embassy, the Kenyan embassy in Thailand, to no success, only to be told that they need to look for ways and means to get back to the country. While they have mentioned to the authorities of the Republic of Kenya in Thailand that they are unable to go back to, they are unable to travel back to Kenya. Number one, because they lack the airfare to travel back to Kenya. Number two, because their travel documents were confiscated by the people that facilitated their travel to those states. So for that reason, we have filed a very urgent petition before the Honorable Court, hoping against hope that my lords sitting in the Constitutional and the Human Rights Division are going to make appropriate orders by way of directing the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
Walijileta Thailand, wajirudishe. Under the Constitution of Kenya, anytime a Kenyan is in problem in another country, Article 1 of the sovereignty of the people and Article 2 and 3 of the Constitution comes in place. The reason why we have a government of Kenya, the reason why we have a Ministry for Foreign Affairs is to intervene and rescue these Kenyans who are in the waiting so that we get so many body bags coming into this country. We have been told that they have been given up to 28th of February, which is the day after tomorrow. If they don't clear from Thailand before 28th of February, they'll all be taken to prison. You can imagine over 600 people being taken to prison for no offense committed. And the Kenyan Foreign Affairs Ministry has been informed they are not bothered. They are busy bothered with the local politics. We have asked the judge to order, because the government of Kenya has what we call a contingency fund to meet emergency matters. This is a national emergency issue to save these Kenyans, these young Kenyans who went to look for a job in Thailand, in Cambodia. 600 Kenyans. You can count how many families are going to be affected when we have 600 Kenyans outside the country who are being made to be slaves. Their documents of travel have been confiscated.